Hey YouTube, coming at you with a Great League team that I just used, PRIMEAPE, cradily, and dusclops. I have showcased cradily before. I think it's so strong. Like that, first of all, it becomes like a super great safe swap. And that Rock Tomb really, when being able to just lower your opponent's attack, and then the coverage, right? Grass Rock is great coverage. So very strong. Paired it with PRIMEAPE and dusclops because I was like, okay, I have no move for steals. So I'm like, okay, PRIMEAPE as a fighter. And then I'm like, okay, Prime super glassy. What's a bulky Pokemon that I have? And then I saw Dusclops. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So the only problem is I did go into like a Wigglytuff, and with Primeape and Dusclops, that's a really tough combo to overcome there. So just be aware of that if you're going to use a team. But good lead here into their Cradily. Out comes a Clodsire, so I will come in with Dusclops. Poison is resisted on the Ghost, plus I have Ice Punch, which is super effective. I may respect the Earthquake. Yeah, I'm going to respect the Earthquake because I really want to keep Switch. Plus, Ice Punch is also super effective on Cradily, so if that comes back in, I can maybe launch some Ice Punches and chip there. So there's the second one. Unfortunately, I mean, Dusclops is great because it's very bulky, but it's because it's so bulky, it's not attack heavy, which means 2 non-stab Ice Punches super effective Ice Punches don't even take out a Clodsire, and they get off another move here. But I will get off the Shadow Punch just to take this out here. Keep alignment. If the Cradily comes in, I have Nice Punch. This team is triple weak to Ice. Holy smokes. 2 ground and a Grass. So here comes an Ice Punch. They're going to have to throw, so I'm going to get to another one because this thing spams like crazy, right? 9996. Insane spam on this thing. But now I can align Grass on the ground. I'm going to watch for the catch. Just kind of where that was coming. I'm going to probably shield up one move. I'll probably respect the Grass Knot here. Yeah, and it is a Grass Knot, but at this point I'm at 2 close combats. So no point of baiting. Let's get this out of here. There's 1 close combat. It lands. I still have a ton of energy, so here comes a Rage Fist. I believe I grab a shield here, and just going to force them to throw, and then I'll have a Grass Knot to one-shot here. So they do take me out. Goodbye. I think they have a second move too. Why I farm instead of throwing? I don't know. Not even farm, just threw a fast move instead of throwing. No reason, because a grass move will one-shot here. So goodbye, Marowak. Okay, PRIMEAPE into Cladle. I forget how I played this one out. Yeah, okay, so I stayed in this matchup because I'm like, I want to see how much these Rage Fists do. I do have 2 better answers though, and Cradily really acts as a safe swap, so I'm honestly surprised I stayed in this matchup. I should have safe swapped Cradily, especially with Dusclops in the back, so I think this is a mistake here. They do Rock to me too, which is annoying. I would have resisted, but... and now, can I get to another move? I can get to another move here. So will they match shield, or will they let me take switch? We'll see. They let me take switch. And out comes a Cradily, so great. Because now I'm likely to grab a shield or doing a lot of chip damage here. And they shield. And because I went that, Bullet Seed's not enough to take me out. So I get to another move. So PRIMEAPE putting in a ton of work here. I grab both shields. Dusclops is just going to come and eat these moves. Plus I have a super effective Ice Punch, but it's a non-shadow, and if they lower my attack with Rock Tomb once, and I think they get another, oh, they try and catch, and it's a Ferret in the back. So, I mean, I know I could take any move here, so I'll probably just let this go. It is a Trailblaze. I'm just going straight Grass Knot. Yeah, I just didn't know how much, because it's not, one move is not going to take these out. So I need 2 moves, and I was just worried that if I did like a lower Rock Tomb, I may not have enough combo here to take it out. So I'm just going for the harder hitting move. It probably, Rock Tomb Grass Knot probably does take this out, honestly, but I just thought better safe than sorry. Do that better damage per energy, and then instant swap here. They do have a move again, but I'm almost at 2 Ice Punches here. So I should be able to combo this with a Nice Punch and Shadow Punch combo. Okay, I definitely could have just Shadow Punch there. I don't know why I went to Ice Punch again. So goodbye, Cradily. Hello, Skunk. So kind of a weird one. I'm just going straight close combat and bail. Probably into my Cradily. Yeah, of course, because Dusclops is going to have problems if they throw Crunch. Whereas this Pokemon can take a move here, so take the Crunch. Still does a lot. It is a Shadow, and it's a Wiggly, so, you know, I'm glad I'm seated on this one. I am going to lower the attack here. But do I screw this up and go again? Yeah, so this is a mistake. Grass Knot, wow, 3 mistakes in 3 battles here. Grass Knot would take out from this range, but Rock Tomb does not. So lowering their attack and then getting denied is annoying. But lowering their attack just to keep them alive when I could have taken them out is dumb. And then I had to burn a shield there too. So not only should I have taken them out, I should have burnt the shield. Close combat, they catch on a Cladle. So nice catch there too. I'm going to throw the Shadow Punch right away, see how much damage it does to see if I can just like farm down. And they shield. So here's the problem. I know I can live 1. I got to respect the Crunch. I'm more worried about that than anything. But I assumed with Stab Shadow Punch I'd be able to take this out. But Cladle's got some bulk. And unfortunately they get to a move here. So I'm going to have to shield because any move will probably take me out from this range. It is another Rock Tomb, so they lower my attack. So I just thought that if they lower my attack, I can't one-shot, but they have a move anyway. So yeah, that mid-game there really cost me this one. Okay, mirror match. A mirror match for which you have a 0 attack is never a good scenario to be in. So we both go up to close combat. Lose CMP, not surprising. They do just Rage Fist me, and I just Rage Fist them, and both of us are like, we know we're not throwing the close combats. So they let it go too, and now I'm going to lose CMP. So I think I make a mistake here. Jesus Christ. Okay, if you know you're going to lose CMP, you might just want to like get the extra Karate Chop through. But I do get the farm down. And they have their own Cradily in the back. Cradili's, I ran into a bunch of them, and I've already showcased one yesterday. I think it's going to be everywhere. I do think it is that strong. I just think that it's got a decent amount of bulk, quick spamming, hard hitting, and coverage. It's basically everything you want in a Pokemon, minus fast move pressure. Bullet Seed is obviously no fast move pressure, but it charges quick. So get to another Ice Punch. This would take out. And they do shield, so I think I'm going to shield back because, again, I never want to be in this scenario where I take 2 shields for the last Pokemon and then just get a hard countered or something that just, like, is going to kill me. Although I don't know what the hard counter would be for Cradily. You basically have coverage on almost everything. So they double shield. I mean, at this point, I'd let go. So I could just come in Bullet Seed and come out with some energy here. And they instant swap, and it's a Cladle in the back, and they see the writing on the wall for that one. Okay, bad lead. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Why do I remember this one? Because I had nowhere to go on the Primeape. I'm pretty sure it's 3 answers to Primeape on this team. So, Togetic gets off the side shock. I hold back. It is a Cradily, but again, I have... Okay, so this is not an answer, but I'm pretty sure in the back there's a second answer. So I Rock Tomb. And I'm going to Rock Tomb again, lowering the attack times 2, which is a huge start for me. It just really puts pressure on them. Because now, I'm pretty sure I just go straight. Because they lower my attack, I didn't know if... No, go Grass Knot. Yeah, okay, good boy. Good boy. Yeah, so go Grass Knot here to confirm to take it out. There's no point in doing a third one. Just ensure the KO. And switch, and it is Lapras. And the Lapras, yeah, why the Lapras is tough is because it has Psywave, which is super effective. So I guess it's kind of evenish. Maybe it's not this one. I remember one that just had like 3 answers for Primeape, so I don't think it was this one. Coming in here, I'm going to try and run with Dusclops. What am I doing here? Shielding up a Sparkling Aria because I'm worried that they're just going to Psywave me down. And here comes a second one already. Lapras, obviously super spammy. I do, and then Togetix in the back. I do have Ice Punch Force. And I'm pretty sure I shield up the first move. And the reason that I shield up the first move is because I'm basically in Psywave range on Primeape, and Dazzling Gleam is going to hit pretty damn hard. So I thought it would be better just to commit that shield to ensure that Dusclops can stay alive. And I got that shield back, which is huge, because now I should be able to outpace the Primeape on the Lapras. You can live Dazzling Gleam. They get to another move, but it's got to be a Psyshock. I'd be surprised if you can go back-to-back Dazzling Gleams like this. It is just a Psyshock, and they instant swap to Lapras, so I'm going to farm up a little bit to have a little bit of energy. This close combat will one-shot, and I'm pretty sure I had enough energy coming out to Rage Fist here. And I will take this out. Okay, so it wasn't this one. I do remember going up against one where just like Primeape had nowhere to go. So Primeape against Grumpig, you know, Psywave user with stab, so that's not something I want to do. And they're staying in here, so maybe it's this one. I had a lot of bad leads with Primeape here. Dynamic Punch would have been super effective, so I'm going to shield the first one. I know Dynamic Punch is super effective. I know Dusclops is better into this, but you never, like I said, you never want to come in with the hardest answer. I've got to imagine they have some sort of like dark in the back, like a Mandibuzz or Malamar or something in the back. Because you need a ghost answer if you're going to run Grumpig. You need ghost and dark answer, so those are the ones you need to bring. So they do take switch, but that's okay. I'll now just come Dusclops and farm here. And they get to a move. And I was debating, I'm like, is this Shadow Ball or not? And it is Shadow Ball, so that does a lot of damage. So their Grumpig putting in a lot of work there. And it is a Runerigus. Okay, so this is the one. So now we have we have a Ghost, a Psychic, and a Ghost here. So Primeape's going to have a lot of trouble. Oh, and it's a Wiggly in the back. Yeah, this is where the Wiggly came out. So I have no answer for Wiggly with these two Pokemon, especially that Primeape is low, is like Dusclops is super low, and Primeape is just going to get deleted by these charms. So not much I can do there with Primeape on this team. So yeah, no, you just chalk this one up to a loss. And down we go. Okay, Clodsire. Bad lead again. So we will swap out into Cradily. Not an amazing answer, but it's better than a fighter into a poison. Land the Grass Knot. They're staying in, so this is okay. Burning the switch clock at the worst here. Earthquake does land. Looks like they're just going to play this matchup, knowing that Poison's neutral and Earthquake is neutral as well. So there's the second Grass Knot, and they finally then get out into Sableye. Winning CMP here. I'm going to shield. I'm going to shield because I really want to lower their attack. Or hit this, actually, would be better. And it does land. So now I can instant swap. That's actually a huge land, because now I can instant swap and put this in Rage Fist range. And they let this go. How much is left on the Clodsire? Well, it's in Rage Fist range. So I'll be interested to see if I shield this. Yeah. The thing is, when you're running Dusclops, you don't really need to save shields for this. You don't need shields unless you're against a Pokemon that has Shadow Claw. And that's going to really add up. And with a shield advantage, there's nowhere to go here. I remember trying to catch two and it did not work. So, gonna go down on this matchup here. Sorry, I'm just tracking my other video. I tried something new on the other channel. Anyways, you don't care about that. Stick to Pokemon Go. This is like your what do they say in like to basketball players who want to get political? Shut up and dribble. Shut up in Pokemon Go. Okay. Okay, finally a good lead. Cradily into Feraligatr. So I'm going to close combat because this will do an insane amount of damage or grab a shield. And then get into my Cradily after almost no matter what. And get in, and we were not CMPing, so they threw the Hydro and I caught it on the Cradily. So grabbed the shield and caught the Hydro. And I'm going to outpace before they get to an Ice Beam. So this is a fantastic start to this matchup. I can't imagine I'm going to screw this one up. I'm in a fantastic situation. Primeape in the back. So they're going to have to throw out. So I'm going to get to a move here. If they Rage Fist, I still may even get to a move here. Yeah, I live with 1 HP, but they catch on their Cradily, which is fine. This will still do good chip. Now I can align here. I'll probably shield this. Yeah, knowing how much a Grass Knot would hurt. And they throw out the Rock Tomb again. This is... When I use Cradily and when I've gone against it, it reminds me a lot of how people play Dugong. And that is essentially, I don't care if Icy Wind is resisted. I'm going to throw the Icy Wind to lower your attack. That seems to be how people play. How people seem to play Cradily. It's just like, I don't care if Rock is resisted on a fighter or whatever. I'm going to throw the Rock Tomb to lower your attack. So just keep that in mind when you're going up against it, because there seems to be a lot of that. And Azumarill, last matchup, again, another terrible lead. They eventually get into Drifblim, which in general has a better matchup, but I do have Rock Tomb now that lowers your attack. So they shield the first one up because they also want to lower my attack before they take a move here. So they're going to try and lower my attack with Icy Wind, which is super effective, which is okay. Get to a Rock Tomb here. This will do a good chip. I imagine they're not going to double shield this early. But they're going to have to throw, so I'm going to get to another move. And they do throw. Now, where am I going to go? Am I going to get energy? Am I going to Hex down? Or am I going to try and Rage Fist up? I'm going to Rage Fist up. Because this is super effective. This will take out. And now, 2v1 shield. You know where we're going here. First time's already boosted. This is now my second Rage Fist. So now I'm 2 times boosted. And when we spam at 8s, you best believe with the shield advantage, we are going to use these 2 shields and just go hard with this. So here comes the third boost. And we're going to get a 4-time boost coming up here. So there's your third one. And they shield. I mean, they stay in and get a move off. That's fine. I'm going to make sure I come out with some energy here now because I know they just dumped. Oh, and it's a Spirit Tomb. So boosting for the 4th time, and they do not want to take a boosted move. And now they're going to take what is a single resisted close combat that is 4 times boosted. So not very effective. Goodbye. You are not living a 4 times boosted close combat. That is for sure. I don't care what you are. No, I mean, I don't say don't care what you are, but a 4 times boosted close combat. Yeah, not in a good situation if you're going to take that. So that is it. Thank you for watching. Hope you're having a good weekend. Please send me some Great League battles. There's also Master League Premiere on this next week. I may do like 1 or 2 of those next week. I'm going to save, I think I have like 1 Ultra League submission and 1 Master League submission. I'm going to save those for like the next time Master League and Ultra League are on so that we have a submission there. But next week is Great League and Master League Premiere. So if you're playing Master League Premiere, send me those battles early. And if you're playing Great League, send me those battles right now. Thank you. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.